Hey, so, critical. Look, I'm going to show you something here. Look at this. Coal mine closed after fire. Underground fire breaks out at Nova Scotia's Donkin coal mine. Interesting. Quebec wildfires force miners to suspend operation. Wildfires. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Funny that, isn't it? Because there happens to be raging across eastern Canada some serious wildfires. You may know. But it just so happens that part of Canada is full of coal mines. In fact, I think there's 5 of the biggest coal mines in Canada and may even be the world. Don't quote me on that. But don't you think it's a bit, bit of a coincidence that there just happens to be these raging wildfires and there's all these coal mines that are actually burning underground, you see, and when they catch light underground they can't put them out and they burn for years and years and years. I've been looking at coal seam fires for a little while now, and all around the world. In fact, there's a place in America, don't quote me on the state because I can't remember it, but it is listed as having the biggest coal reserves for the USA. But the odd thing is, it's on fucking fire. How about that? Your coal reserves are on fire. Is that a reserve then? Is it? It doesn't make a lot of sense, that, does it? So, I just thought I'd point that out because this is actually more important than people care to mention. Right, and I've tried to tell loads of people about these I've tried to speak to loads of people about coal seam fires. And you know what the reaction is I get? It's a blank stare, and it's a finger to the mouth, and they kind of go, what's a coal seam fire? Oh, doesn't really matter, does it? No, of course you don't. Well, actually, maybe if they're not telling you the truth, perhaps, about wildfires, well, maybe that might be important. I mean, that's if we're not including the fact that coal is a fossil fuel that runs all the fucking power stations, that generates all the fucking electricity, apart from the hydro stuff. There you go. That's okay. It's just a fire. It's just the coal. A few trees. Don't really matter, does it? If you don't tell no one, it don't really matter. Thought you might like that little 5 minutes video. I'll catch up with you later, mate. Bye. Yeah, just to update it, look. Canada projected to have worst year of wildfire destruction. Oh dear. Smoke forecast. Feds warn 2023 on track to be the worst fire season ever seen in Canada. Funny that, isn't it? And no one's talking about coal seam fires though, that are you know, just happen to be where the wildfires are. What coincidence. Look at this one. Canada wildfires continue to rage with a smoky central US. Oh, well, the poor US. They're getting smoked out. But meanwhile, 2 million hectares of wildland burned across Canada. 2 million hectares. And what chance do the poor forests have? Because even if they do rejuvenate, it's not really going to do them a lot of good. Because underneath, where the forests are, it's just on fire. And we know, like, it's a coal fire. So it's not a raging flame, is it? It's an intense heat. And it just ticks over and over. You know, this could even, you know, so I'm trying to put this together with, like, volcanoes and various topography that we see around the world. Because what you got to understand is a coal seam fire underground is so deep that you can't put it out. But what it does, it excavates out a huge void in the ground as it burns up all the coal. Yeah? Sinkholes? Yeah? You know what I mean? There's other issues like the pollution that comes out of just an ordinary one of these coal seam fires. So just an ordinary one, you know, I mean, it's hard to, I mean, I can't give a guesstimate of it because all of them are big in my opinion. But, for example, they put out all the so-called bad climate fucking gases that are doing the, you know, fake climate change. But that's not the point, because we've got to look at it from the mainstream view, because this is a mainstream problem that they don't address. You don't hear them talking about coal fires and climate, there. You don't hear them saying, oh, well, actually, all them hectares that just went up in smoke in Canada, that was, no, it wasn't a discarded cigarette. No, it wasn't lightning either, funny enough. No, there was no thunderstorms. No, there was no one there with a Fresno lens melting rocks and then set fire to it. The actual source of ignition, well, you know, we've got this little coal seam fire going. It's not that big. Right. I just find it interesting. But, you know, well, you're there, aren't you? You didn't seem to be mentioning it, though. Why is that? You're right. Well, I don't know. You anywhere near the Rockies? Because, so I was doing a little bit of digging on radium, right? Turns out, right, that in Canada, near where the Rockies are, right, there's these holiday retreats, right? And the big thing about these retreats is they have a radium pool, which is a natural swimming pool. Yeah, this is the draw. This is what people go there for because of its health benefits. You know, radium, that radioactive element that, okay, may not kill you first time you come in contact with it. However, isn't it? Prolonged exposure. You know, this is what killed Marie Curie. So they say. And a lot of other people, like the radium girls, even though you can't actually find their deaths and what they died of. I've tried, believe me. So, are you anywhere near these radium places? That'd be interesting. Have you heard about them? Are there people around you that know about them? What's the score? I'd love to know. Anyhow, I'm going to go now. Go check the fires out. See you later.